So what is there to fear? Lenny Wennerstrom with you, helping you to find your purpose, because that's what I'm all about on this little road that we are traveling. Excuse all the plants. There are plants everywhere, plus the shadows of the plants. I'm in my daughter's backyard, just about ready to head back to our home, which is about 3 hours from here. So I am reading, look, this book is so well loved. How am I helping you find your purpose? One of the tools that I use is Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose, because this is all about you finding your purpose. When you find your purpose, you don't fear the future. You don't fear anything. You just start moving towards, well, especially when you rewire your brain to the programs that you want. You rewire the fear right out of there. But back to your purpose. When you have purpose, you have meaning in your life. And that meaning and that purpose give you direction. Because you have meaning, it's like you know where you're going. You may not know the exact steps, but then, sorry, I'm getting out of the sun. I'm multicolored plant today, so apologies for the video, but I want to get this done before I head out. And this was the best time that I could do this. And this is for the 16th. I'll come back and do the 17th because had a little bit of an emergency yesterday, which yesterday was the 16th. So I'm going to go ahead and read your passage for that. And then I'm going to come back and read your passage for today, the 17th. So how's that for making a video evergreen, right? Dating it. I'm not about doing that. I'm about you. I'm about you finding your purpose. And I am really about you not having any fear, because there's really nothing in this world that can ever hurt you. And I say that because we are light beings. Spiritually, we are spirit. And so this is just an adventure. And so no matter how painful it might feel or be, or breaking an arm, breaking a leg, ripping all kinds of stuff, which I have done, very, very painful, having knee surgeries and all kinds of stuff, back surgeries, and I'm just talking about all the things that we could possibly have, that could happen to us. Those are painful. But when that pain ends, we go right back. Like that little drop in the ocean, right? We go right back into the ocean. All the constituents, and we go plop, plop, splash, back into the ocean, become one with the ocean, right? Or one with consciousness, and one with the one creator, and all that beauteousness that goes on there. So there really is nothing to fear here on planet Earth. It might seem that way because it can feel like a very dangerous place. It can also feel more like the most amazing place, which is how I see it most of the time. I hope you do as well. And anyway, but there are things that we need to deal with, and yesterday, having the little emergency that we had, definitely had to deal with that, and that took all day and continues to today, might continue on for a few days. So it's just, that is part of living the adventure of life. Whatever happens, you move with it. You move, and you know that everything on the other side of that event, no matter what happens, is something that is highest and best for you. And if you can see the lesson in it, if you can see the beauty, if you can expect the most amazingness on the other side, whether it's a lesson to be learned or something that happens because of it that comes to you, something that shifts a mindset, any of that kind of stuff, it's a blessing, and it's wonderful. It's divine, and it is divinely gifted, of course. And you are divine, by the way. I felt like I was going to bless you. In the name of the Father, my old Catholic roots, my programs, there they are. Not that I did that, but I saw enough priests doing that. Okay, so May 16th, here we go. Instead of fearing the future, I embrace it. Each day in front of me is a chance to learn more about myself in the incredible journey I'm taking. I love the future, and I'm making it great. Yes, you are. You are making it great. I'm going to turn this around because I love doing this. Instead of fearing the future, you embrace it. Each day in front of you is a chance to learn more about yourself and the incredible journey you're taking. You love the future, and you are making it great. Yes, you are. You are making it great. Look, the puppies are in my daughter's hallway. They're just laying there. Can you see them? It was like 83 degrees here or something like that. So wonderful. So these are phrases. These are positive self-talk phrases. See? Positive self-talk phrases. They're for you to really, oops, I dropped my paper, sorry. They're for you so that when you repeat, repetition is the key. It is absolutely the key to rewiring your brain. Neuroplasticity. If you haven't looked it up yet, that word, neuroplasticity, like a neuroplasticity, like a city of neuroplasticness. No, hopefully there isn't that. Anyway, neuroplasticity. Please look that up. Do a little bit of research. Look up Dr. Shad Helmstetter. Look up some of his work. Look at other people. Read about the brain and the various parts of the brain and repetition and neuroscience and how the power of self-talk positive self-talk can rewire your brain and help you to become all that you want to be, and in a very short amount of time. If you're looking for something that's quick and you prefer not to dwell on the past, and so many people talk about trauma, and we've all gone through trauma at different levels, varying levels, right? No one is protected from trauma, and it just depends on, the degree, right? So I shouldn't say no one, but probably the majority of us have gone through some intense trauma in our lives. I found when I am focused on my trauma, because I had a lot of therapy, because I wanted to kill myself because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't like myself. And so I took a lot of antidepressants and all kinds of things that made me feel like a zombie and gain weight and feel like nothing mattered or anything, and lots of therapy where I got to delve into the past and go over all the things that happened to me. And I'll tell you something, the more, and even when I moved past that and went into therapy, and there's nothing wrong with therapy can be very, very helpful. But for me, I found that dwelling in the past kept me in the past. In other words, when I say focus on what you want, not on what you don't, I was very focused on my past and what was going on and what had happened. I kept reliving it. What was I doing? I was rewiring the experiences into my brain. That's what I was doing. That's what we all do when we talk about it. Having some tools to move through it and move ourselves forward is wonderful. And I'm telling you something right now, that self-talk language that Dr. Shad Helmstetter has created, that is moving you forward. That is rewiring the brain. Doesn't mean that you haven't had trauma and that we don't recognize it and understand it to be something that was unpleasant. The way I see that on a spiritual, if you want to know how I feel about that, you can just zip forward if you don't. But I'll just share, it's contrast, right? Now you know exactly where you don't want to be. You know where you want to be. Focus on what you want. So that's what I think about. I think, and there are many therapists using this self-talk, helping this, using exactly what I am sharing with you. And in the description, and it might not be there right away because I need to get on the road. So I just want to get this video up for you. But the 30 days free, and you can find it in any of the other videos before this. So that will take you so much higher, so much more quickly for you to rewire your brain. Just that repetition of good language that is teaching you passively. You're only doing it 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. Maybe you want to do it during the day. You're just doing one track of the one session, whether it be for self-esteem, whether it be for winning with people, success in career, personal and business, if positive relationships, living a quality life, losing weight. There's 1 and 2 to help self-talk for losing weight. There's self-talk for children from 0 to 7, and then from 7 to older children until like 17. There's self-talk for women. It really is, it's a powerhouse, and it is life shifting, changing, transforming. And I know that if you do it and you want to move past the things that are holding you back, the programs in your brain that are holding you back, the thoughts that are holding you back. Those thoughts, by the way, are programs. If they are negative, well, they're all the thinking, the programs in our brain, that's the software, the brain is the hardware. And so the more thoughts were the ideas and society put these things in our head that we're not good enough, we're not pretty enough, we need this kind of makeup or something in order to be prettier, we need to use this foundation so it hides our wrinkles and we look younger. And that's not just society. It's like, you got to take this drug because it'll do this, then you'll go around playing and everything. Don't read the side effects, please, because you got to be listening to the music and playing and doing this and going and having a perfect family or a perfect life or something. Yeah, don't look at the side effects. So anyway, let's distract you from the side effects. So this fearing the future is, I hope you would agree with me, that is such a waste of energy. And instead of actually living the present and deciding what your future is going to look like by having goals, setting goals, and looking at the obstacles, what can possibly stop you, setting action steps for each obstacle, because that is your plan, and then achieve, because that's how you do it. And then there's no fearing the future. There's no fear. You're too busy achieving and having a wonderful life. At the same time, you are just nourishing your brain with these new programs. They go, bzzz, happiness, I can, I'm good enough, I'm all that, my self-esteem is like whoop, off the chart, I'm amazing, all of those things. So I'm going to read this one more time, because you're going to love your future and you're going to make it great. And I know you will. I know you can. Instead of fearing the future, I embrace it. Each day in front of me is a chance to learn more about myself and the incredible journey I'm taking. I love the future, and I'm making it great. And yes, you are. So today, May 16th, day 137, 229 days left in the year, and we are 37.43% complete with 2024. And we are also complete with May 16th. I'll be right back. Don't sit there and wait for me for this video. But I will. I'll be right back with today's video, which is May 17th. And because I want you to have them, because they're just, if you listen every single day, you're just going to be so awe-filled with everything that you can be and do. And I want you to hear these powerful words every single day. And I do apologize for missing yesterday. I did my very best, but I was just so tired with what happened, and I would not have been able to give you my best. So this is why I'm here today doing it. And now I'm going to pop back into the magic world of video and be right back with May 17th. It's my sister's anniversary. Today, May 17th, but we're on May 16th. Oh gosh, I just confused everyone, didn't I? Okay, this passage is for May 16th, and I'll be right back with May 17th. I love you so very, very much. You can do this. You can find your purpose. You can do absolutely anything you want to, and I definitely believe in you. As always, shining my light. It's so sunshiny bright. The sun's going down, but it's still so sunny bright. Shining my light to brighten yours always. See you in like 5 seconds. See you for May 17th. Ciao.